Well, hello again, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. Today's spooky adventure takes us to Five Below. We're going to see if they have any signs of Summerween yet, since we struck out at Target. Now, Five Below last year got on board with the Summerween merchandise, so I'm believing that it's a no-brainer that they're definitely going to do it again this year. And seeing that spring is right around the corner, Summerween has definitely got to start hitting store shelves soon, because when April 30th rolls around, I'm anticipating we're going to get Halloween merchandise on store shelves. So before we can get to Halloween merchandise, I would assume they'd have to put out Summerween merchandise so they can kind of clearance all that out to make room for the Halloween merchandise. So Five Below is always a home run for just about anything spooky. So we're going to go in there and see if we can find any Summerween or at least anything spooky. What are we going to find? Because when we find out, join me if you dare.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. Take that! Join the spooky club.
Alright, so let's go inside Five Below and look for spooky merchandise. Alright, so it doesn't look like much in the way of new graphic t-shirts. Looks kind of like the same old, same old. Got Britney Spears up there. Got Jack Sparrow. But nothing really spooky though, unfortunately. Well, it looks like they still have the Good Guys vinyl figures. They've got Tiffany and they've got Chucky. Well, seeing that it's starting to get pretty hot outside, who doesn't need a Halloween 2 Michael Myers water bottle? Or the Care Bears doing their 80s aerobics. It's not looking the best here at Five Below, like Charlie Brown here would say. Not the best, but it's still good. I tell you, the Fuggler craze is definitely taken over. I think this has taken over more than Teddy Bears at Five Below now. If you collect Fugglers, sound off in the comments below. I think this is the first time spotting at Five Below. There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man Bluetooth plush speaker. That's pretty cool. And I think there is supposed to be a new Ghostbusters movie coming out sooner rather than later. But of course, I guess I would be much happier if this was a sighting for the real Ghostbusters action figures that were re-released sporadically for the last few movies.
With a Ghostbuster bulletin. Paranormal activity has been sighted in New York. Ghostbusters are going live to the scene.
We got a ghost! My new crazy copter will get him.
Each sold separately.
Buddy, you're gone with the wind. Cool, new equipment. Where's Ray? Yikes, another ghost. My grandma and grandpa will get ya. Ah! Super weapon.
If you see anything unusual, you know who to call.
Ghostbuster!
Well, let's see here. For spooky stickers, we've got the Corpse Bride, we've got Squid Game, we've got the Conjuring. Oh, we've got Beetlejuice, and that's like the Beetlejuice cartoon from the 90s. We've got Bratz. My daughters grew up on Bratz. Got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and The Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got some Chucky ones also, and some Annabelle stickers. So if you're a sticker collector, at least they've got you covered with some spooky stuff there. What is this? We've got a magical ghost and crystal ball. It looks like that's left over from Halloween, I'm assuming. And look right here, we've got like one lone knockoff Mad Balls. Anybody remember Mad Balls from back in the day? We've got a Beetlejuice light. That is definitely a wonky looking Beetlejuice, but apparently there's also supposed to be Gremlins, Pennywise in the set also. And then we've got a Twilight Noodle bundle. Still can honestly say I have not seen any of the Twilight movies, and I am A-okay with that. There's a little planner here. It's Sally. We've got a Nightmare Before Christmas throw pillow. $7 for that. a Hannah Montana pillow. Man. And the Powerpuff Girls. That is definitely like circa 2006, 2007. Let's see, as for posters, we've got Stranger Things, 11 from Stranger Things. Got Godzilla. They've always normally got horror movie posters in here, and it looks like they're definitely going all in with the Stranger Things posters this time. That Corpse Bride poster has been here for a minute. And the Wicked one also. Oh, that was pretty cool. That one gives me Halloween 3, Season of the Witch vibes. That is definitely a take on the artwork for Halloween 3. Never seen that one before. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Man, if that had been a Halloween 3 poster, that would definitely be a purchase today. Oh man, they even have Slipknot. It's funny to me how these 2000s bands are becoming retro now. And it seems to me like it was just yesterday that they were coming out. Sleep Token, this band, I keep hearing a lot about it, and I feel like they're overrated. I've heard a few of their songs, and I'm not a fan. I know they're all the rage right now, so if you're a fan, sound off in the comments below. More Stranger Things. What is that? Chicken jockey. And at Friday the 13th, I was expecting to see that because that's been here for a while too. Alright, so doesn't look like much. Gravity Falls, ironically enough, is the cartoon that coined the phrase Summerween, which is what originally we were looking for here today.
We hope you have enjoyed our first feature, Halloween 2 with Donald Pleasance and Jamie Lee Curtis. Now lock the doors and turn out all the lights as the Trick or Treat triple feature continues with Dan O'Herlihy, Tom Atkins, and Stacey Nelkin, starring in Halloween 3. Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch, contains scenes which may not be appropriate for all family members. Viewer discretion is advised.
There's a Love You to Death coloring stickers. That's a different take. You color your own stickers. However, it doesn't seem like stickers. It just seems like, okay, yeah, it is. It's on sticker paper. You color them and you just peel them off. So this is a new concept. Never seen this before. I used to enjoy the word search books when I was younger. Not so much now. Then we've got the TCM Fright Favorites. I remember when my mom used to always watch Turner Classic Movies. I think that channel is still around. I think it's like a sister channel of AMC. And I think Turner Classic Movies released a bunch of DVDs in the early 2000s when DVDs were first really starting to get popular. And I think, ironically enough, I think they called it Monster Vision. No affiliation with the Joe Bob Monster Vision from TNT from the 90s. Got these notepads too. Chucky comes with the sketchbook set with the 5 washable markers. Now I found this sitting here. Look at this. There's an Indiana Jones Matchbox. Wasn't the last Indiana Jones movie like 3 or 4 years ago? So I guess this is the closest to Summerween we'll get. I've got a Zero, light up Zero with leash, yard decoration, and a remote control, inflatable Jack Skellington, and a jumbo mystery capsule of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's probably got to be the coolest can of mints I've ever seen. Looks like the old school Game Boy. Even has the green screen. Always wanted a Game Boy in 1989, but I had to choose between that and the Nintendo Entertainment System, so I opted for the NES. So, unfortunately, not a lot of Summerween just yet. Here's hoping it pops up sometime soon. It's got to be coming sooner than later. Even though I'm not really a fan of Summerween, it's definitely not Halloween, in my opinion. Give me good old-fashioned orange and black, and here's hoping that Michaels doesn't do the disco Halloween again this year with all the glittery, disco-inspired decor that they've done for the last 3 years. Definitely not a fan of that. But I am a fan of all things spooky, and if you are too, then I do that here on the channel. So if you're new here, how about slashing that subscribe button and joining the club? And until next time, I'll see you on the dark side.
I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. I got a black heart, it's a new start. Welcome to the spooky club. Take that! Join the spooky